Hey guys, just wanted to do a quick video on this bike that I had recently. It's a 2021 KTM 250 XCF. So it's the cross-country version of KTM's lineup. The 250 motor is really nice. If you're looking for a bike that has a good amount of power but isn't going to scare you, this is the perfect bike for you. Revs up to 14,000 RPMs on the rev limiter. Right now I've got, let's see, about 37 hours on it. I'm selling this bike today. Really just bought it to try it, run it for a year, really kind of step back from racing and just have some fun trail riding. And this bike has been great. Really confidence inspiring is the biggest thing about it. You hop on the bike and this bike just doesn't want to fall over. It wants to just keep going. In fact, it's almost like hard to drop the bike, ironically. Really just a fun bike to ride, and really race too. I mean, you could be competitive on this bike. I'm 195 pounds, bone dry, so this bike was probably, I was probably at the weight limit, I would say, for this bike. If you get much heavier than that, then you're probably going to want a 350 to pull you through. But otherwise, this thing just runs great, and pretty much kept everything stock. I did run an exhaust for a while, the FMF exhaust, and that was pretty nice, but not a big game changer. I would say you could probably just leave the bike stock. Put the guard on here for the pipe so you don't burn your leg or melt off your jersey pants like I did. Put a nice big hole in the side and almost got to my leg, so that's a little dangerous. But yeah, put a pipe guard on there if you're going to be doing anything other than motocross with the bike. Obviously you're going to want wraparound guards if you're doing tight trees like I do. And you do your skid plate, and you're going to want to do your rear disc brake guard. Got Enduro Engineering on there. But real happy with the bike. Kind of sad to see it go, but I don't ride enough to have two bikes, so this is going to a buddy of mine. Kind of cramped in here, but I wanted to give you guys a good view of the front of the bike, or the best I could in the tight quarters here. Really good looking bike. The one thing that I will say is the air fork. I didn't like it on the 2020 300XC that I had, but on this bike the air fork is phenomenal. Real light end for a 4-stroke, so kind of gives you that nice feel to it. And I wouldn't change a thing. The valving feels great. Best out of the box suspension I've ever had. And you also get the linkage rear suspension, if you can see that. I think that's a really good combination. And you can put a headlight and tail light and plate this bike, so you really have something that you could run dual sport, hair scrambles, enduros, trail ride, pretty much just do whatever you want to do. Radiator guards in there. I did put the Trailtech fan kit on there. Yeah, that went off quite a bit on the stuff that I do, so that would be a big plus. Definitely put the kit on there if you're going to be clutching a lot. And for 4-stroke, it didn't stall as much as I thought it would, but it is a 4-stroke. You will, in the tight stuff, really have to be quick with the clutch, or they will stall more than the 2-strokes will. But I really will say it's the most fun 4-stroke that I've ever ridden, and I'm glad I took the time and spent a couple bucks to buy the bike and run it for a year, good part of a year, and get a chance to see what the new bikes are all about.